So welcome everyone to this chat. Today, Stephen and I will talk about how to stop overthinking using 4 cues of subtle energy meditation. So overthinking is really an epidemic in our culture. In fact, it's so pervasive that we don't even realize perhaps that we're overthinking because we're so used to interacting with thoughts and judgments and reactions and bits of information online. And it's all this sort of cognitive narrative that is perpetually going on in our minds. We don't even realize that we're doing it. So, but what we may realize is how stressed out we feel. And the stress we feel these days is really all about how we're thinking and how we're thinking about thinking and how we're thinking about what other people think and how we're reacting to that. And so it's all happening in this narrative self, in this analytical mind. And so today we just wanted to talk about 4 cues that you can use to quiet that analytical mind and step back from it and anchor into something deeper. So it begins with the idea of turning inward and using interoception, the ability to feel sensations inside the body. So when you close your eyes and you turn inward and you start to feel what's going on, it awakens a part of your mind, part of your brain, the center of your brain that is associated with sensory awareness. So you're actually not paying attention to the thinking part of the mind, and you're activating a sensory part of your mind. And as you give more and more attention to this sensory aspect of your mind, the thinking mind starts to quiet down. And then you may notice as you do that, that thoughts come up and you may start thinking about the thought or wondering if what you're doing is correct, or any number of narratives about what you're doing. And so the second step is to use mindfulness, which is just to pay attention on purpose in the present moment, like a curious observer. So if a thought comes up, if any thought, any emotion, any experience, any memory comes up, is just to watch that and observe that and put some distance, some separation between the one who is observing and the thoughts. You realize, I'm not my thoughts. And this can be really a revolutionary idea, especially in this culture we have that is all about thinking, to realize I'm not the narrative that's going on in my head. I'm not my thoughts. So that's the second part, is just get a little distance from thinking. And then as you start to tune into inner sensations, there's pleasurable feelings that start to rise, the pleasure of the breath, the pleasure of letting go of thoughts and just feeling the sensations of the body. So you start to awaken feelings of calm and feelings of inner happiness, and that starts to draw you in deeper inwards. And then finally, as you really become absorbed in the inner world and the inner sensory experience, there's a moment when you just drop into a state of resting as awareness itself. So through this kind of progressive series of steps, we can go from being spun around in our thinking mind and start to turn inwards, put some distance between our thoughts, awaken positive feelings and sensations, and then through absorbing in those sensations, come into this state of just resting as awareness. So Stephen's going to guide us in a short practice here where we'll get a taste for using those steps. So, Stephen?
Thank you, Kevin. Yes, it's such a beautiful and very profound point to be able to dive deep into the sensual nature of, or sensory nature of the brain. So this sensual sensory nature allows us to really touch deeply what's present in a way that helps us, encourage us to go deeper, especially if we've been living for a long time in this narrative self. So I'm going to get you simply to rest with me and close your eyes as we go on this journey together. So it's an exploration of what's present. So if you consider, just to begin with, that every experience that we have, both on and off the cushion, are expressions of pure awareness, are displays of this beauty, presence, simplicity, clarity, openness. And you're going to get settled. You might want to straighten up a bit, allow your body and mind to relax, and notice what's happening in your body as you take a few calming breaths. Turn inwards towards the breathing and notice what's present. Is the breath calm and smooth? Is it a little bit rough or jagged? It's okay. Whatever the breath is doing, you're just being present simply with what is. You're curious and mindful of the breath. So now cultivate some positive emotion. Imagine how amazing and remarkable it would be, for example, if every living being were to recognize this simplicity and inwardness, this curiosity of what's present. If every living being were to foster this kindness and presence for every thought, feeling, and perception. If every living being were to recognize this pure awareness that's always flowing, this current of openness and effortlessness and love that's present. So take a moment just to reflect on that. Take a moment to actually make this presence a reality. And take a few moments to connect with the blessings of life itself, life that's flowing through you, to connect with all the blessings on your path, to open your heart to these positive feelings of kindness, devotion to what's present, reflecting on the many ways that you've benefited in life. See if you can feel all the blessings that life has given you flowing into you. In this moment, you embody all the wisdom, all the realization, all the pure love and compassion, all the pure awareness of your entire path, of your entire life, is right here and now. And now simply let go and rest the mind naturally. There's nothing to do in this open, effortless awareness. Now, drop any shred of effort here. Drop it completely. You don't need to do anything for these next few moments. You don't need to meditate. Simply be completely natural and rest in pure awareness of what's present. Let's explore for just a minute this positive power of rest. I want you to think of something, a memory or a place where you felt truly at ease. Bring this to mind and relive this experience for just a few moments. See if you can bring all the details. If you were out in nature, feel the warmth of the sun on your face. Feel the breeze on your skin. Notice what you see, what you hear, what you feel or touch or taste in this place of ease, in this time of ease and presence, in this time of openness and clarity, in this time of really deep awareness, presence and simplicity that you experienced at this time. Now simply drop this reflection and rest. Simply rest. There's no experience you need to be having. Drop all effort, drop all expectations and rest naturally in pure awareness. Trust your natural state of being. Trust the mind and heart to bring you home. Notice how this feels in your body. Notice how this feels in awareness, this stillness, this peace, this love. There's no effort, nothing to do, nothing to improve. All the qualities of this awakening that we think are missing are perfectly present. Every thought, every experience, every perception, every emotion is completely pure, is an expression of empty, clear, radiant awareness. You don't have to do anything to make this happen. It's already here. Rest in the flow of life through you in this current of experience. Rest in the flow of life. What an amazing opportunity it is to be at rest, at peace, and allowing whatever is present to be. You're deeply present, turned inwards, curious, in awe of what's present. This power of positive peace or harmony, love or compassion is in every single cell of your body. Already something in you is responding to this opportunity to be at rest, finding in you this place that is naturally home, still, silent, spacious, open, and free. Then every activity, any movement, will have this ground of peace and harmony, of love and openness. It's totally natural, uncreated space of being, this pure awareness. You know and experience that every activity of body and mind now finds this natural harmony, rest, peace, and purity. And this beautiful state of clarity and openness and peace will continue to shine in your heart of pure awareness. So slowly now, slowly, begin to open your eyes. slowly in these last few moments, look around, gently wiggle your fingers and toes, and take in everything you're experiencing in this moment with this sense of pure, open awareness, allowing with appreciation and warmth for all that is, this curious, grateful presence. Like a child, greeting every experience with deep gratitude, a sense of simplicity and awe. In our day-to-day lives, we're so busy with expectations and judgments. This busy narrative mind that occurs in every passing moment. What we like, what we dislike, what we're attached to, what we have aversion to. It's a very strong habit. It's all about trying and controlling. And here we're dropping these old habits. We're seeing whatever plays out on the surface of our mind as pure awareness. So this is a very potent practice to apply in daily life. From time to time, just stop what you're doing. Turn inwards. Be curious about what is present. Cultivate this positive emotion of gratitude or appreciation or warmth for what's present. Simply allowing whatever is present to be. And then drop into this open-hearted awareness for all that is and rest. See if you can reconnect with pure awareness from within which every moment of your life is occurring. Thank you always for your most precious and beautiful practice.
Thank you, Stephen.
Kevin, thank you, truly. And thank you to all who are listening. And we wish you a very beautiful day.